Hello, welcome back, Halftime TV viewers and subscribers. Welcome to another episode of Halftime TV. Big shout out to my sponsors, Quicklink Shipping, RS Sports Store, and CSA Shop. Quicklink Shipping, anything you need whatsoever shipped into the island. Check out Quicklink Shipping. I'll provide a link to Quicklink Shipping down in the description below, folks. You can purchase your stuff on Amazon, on eBay, you name it. And if you don't have a credit card, don't worry. You can reach out to Quicklink Shipping. They can place the orders for you as well. All right, RS Sports Store for all your latest sporting clothing and apparel. Your Lionel Messi, your Erling Haaland, you name it. RS Sports Store has you covered in that regard. All right, so welcome to another episode. As I said before, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and like this stream as soon as you join us. We have some news for you as always. It's the midday edition. You know, most days we try to bring you the scoop at noon. But yeah, we have some news for you guys, as this one is in the field of track and field. But before I even go further, we've gotten to 12,000 subscribers, and for that I am extremely grateful. So big thank you to all the viewers and the subscribers who have supported Halftime TV through the years. If you've left a comment, if you've smashed the like button, if you've been a part of the movement, I appreciate you, and thank you so very much. April Grant, Judith Rumble, welcome to the stream. Happy to have you guys here. I hope you're enjoying your day so far. Now, as I mentioned, we have some news for you guys, and this one is coming in the world of track and field. Now, earlier on this year, we did a stream about the new rule that was being implemented by the governing body of track and field. Now, this rule was set to be implemented at the Olympics Games in 2024 in Paris. Now, get this. Bless up, Toffee. Bless up, Toffee, Rudy. Now, get this. We may possibly be seeing this rule implemented far sooner, as it is currently on the table being discussed as a possibility for ISSA Boys and Girls Champs 2023. Now, the planning is just about to take place, just about to kick off, sorry, for Boys and Girls Champs in March next year. And this is one of the spectacles of Jamaica. Some folks have it as the greatest non-professional track and field meet on the face of the earth, and I think it can go up there. It'll be in the discussions with the likes of the World Championship, the World Under 20 Championship, Diamond League games as well. That's how much of a spectacle it is. Folks are interested in Boys and Girls Champs. They want to see what's happening. They want to see who's the next big thing coming out of Jamaica. And you know, in recent years, Jamaica has established itself as the track, well, the sprint factory of the world. So we'll go into the article. We'll read through the article in its entirety, and afterwards we'll give our take on what this may possibly mean for track and field, especially among the youngsters in Jamaica. All right, so this one is published in the Jamaica Gleaner. It's premium as well. I'll give you a cheat code on how to access those in a second. All right, so ISSA to consider new second chance rule for champs. Now, repechage is a second chance. It comes from the French word repêcher, which means to have another. All right, so you get another chance at it. So repeat. All right. Now, usually what we have is the fastest loser, as we call them, folks who finish fourth or third or whatever, depending on their time, they make it on to the next round. So we use times now to assess who makes it through to the next round. So you may finish even fifth in your race and end up being in the next round because of the time that you registered. Now, what the repechage rule states is folks with the best time, they will be placed, well, if they don't finish in qualifying places, they'll be placed in another race, and then the top performers from that race, then they will progress to the next round. All right, in essence, that's what it states. All right, so we'll go into the article now, just to ensure that everyone had a full understanding. So when we use the term, everyone was on the same page. All right. World Athletics, the global governing body of track and field, is set to introduce second chance provision at the Olympics in 2024, which we established. This repechage round might also surface at Boys and Girls Champs in the future. All right. So yeah, we we spoke about it being that rough. All right, while Jamaica's Inter-Secondary School Sports Association, ISSA, will first have to consider the new provision, Boys and Girls Champs meet director Anthony Davis says its introduction would keep the high school spectacular um, in line with international practice. The provision will give those eliminated in the first round of the 200-meter, 400-meter, 800-meter, and 1500-meter a second chance to qualify for the semifinals of their respective events. Planning for the 2023 Boys and Girls Champs will start shortly, and Davis reckons the introduction of the repechage round will be on the table for discussion. In principle, I'm reasonably sure is that this is something that ISSA would approve, he said. No, in reference to recent changes adopted by ISSA in allowance for relay substitutions, he continued, we quite often follow the emerging trend that is happening at the international level. As led by World Athletics and as you rightfully mentioned, changing the relay pool, these are separate and apart from some of the technical rules like stepping on the line and so on. And so we have to keep our competition in line with what is now the emerging trend. All right, the relay rule change increased the number of substitutions allowed in baton events from 2 to 4. There's no implementation timetable just yet. While I can't speak to an implementation date, we are just about to start our planning, and I'm sure that it is something that the technical committee will look at. The meet director was mindful that unlike the Olympics and the World Championship, CHAMPS has competition in classes, class 1, 2, 3 for boys, and class 1, 2, 3, and 4 for girls. No, one of the things that we have to be mindful of is that there are two levels of approval. Some things the organizing committee can approve straight off the bat, and some things the wider ISA body has to approve. So what we'll do is we'll look and see if introducing that new feature will it have any impact in any way in terms of maybe an additional round or anything like that, he revealed. The meet currently runs for 5 days, Tuesday to Saturday prior to COVID. It is often featured approximately 2,000 student athletes by comparison. The 9-day 2022 World Championship in Eugene had approximately 1,700 athletes. Thinks this is a chance David thinks there is a chance, sorry, the repechage round will see the light of day at Boys and Girls Champs. But having said all of that, um, definitely it is something that we'll look at and want to introduce to make sure that we stay in line, he concluded. So first, let me throw it out to you, the viewers. What are your thoughts on this one? What are your thoughts on the repechage rule being implemented at Boys and Girls Champs? Let's hear it over in the comment section. I I think the rule in and of itself, I think it has its pros and it has its cons. Um, will they be able to get everything in? The champs schedule is already very demanding as things stand now. These are student athletes, they aren't professionals, so we have to bear in mind that as well. They're running through the rounds, adding an additional round to it. That may prove very tedious for these youngsters. But I'm curious to hear what are your thoughts on this one. The repechage rule may possibly um, have its inauguration at Boys and Girls Champs 2023. Can you imagine? So the rule was put in place earlier on this year, and this will be, quite frankly, the first major event that it will be it will be the first major event that the rule will be implemented in. All right, Juliet, have a wonderful day. So we want to hear what are your thoughts on this one. ISSA Boys and Girls Champs, in and of itself already, it is a spectacle. It garners eyes from all corners of the globe. And I think the repechage rule, an additional round for those athletes who probably had a bad start, probably were experiencing the jitters, you name it. These are youngsters. There are a host of reasons that may impact their performances when it comes down to getting the optimum um, level of performances from them. So I think on one hand it is good in that it gives some of those youngsters, it only involves two. I like the rule, but are you saying it only involves 200 meter? Yes, yes. That was the initial rule because Toffee, remember for the 100-meter, there is, I think, just before the World Championship, there was a 100-meter race to ensure that you met the time prior. So you did an additional qualification phase for the 100 meters. So they would have already gotten an extra race there. So I think that is the reasoning behind that. But also, considering it's only 200, it's 200 meters and up, this now means it's far more tedious because we know what it is. It's not a 100-meter dash, 200 meters and up, 200 meter through to the 1500 meter, 1500 meter. I think that's a whole lot for the youngsters. But again, the question, I'll throw it over to you, and I'm interested to hear what you have to say down in the comment section. Also, turn the notifications on. Later on this evening, we'll be discussing the last dance. Lionel Messi made a big announcement, and we will be discussing that later down in the show. Well, later on this evening in our next live. I'd rather seen it in the 100-meter, not the 1500-meter. I agree. I agree, Toffee. I agree, because then it requires less. But let us know what your thoughts are on that. As always, Halftime TV has coverage of champs as well. We do our watch alongs for champs. So in a couple of months, we'll be doing that. But this is interesting. This is a big development. The repechage rule will see the light of day for the first time. Will possibly see the light of day for the first time at the ISSA Grace Kennedy Boys and Girls Champs 2023. All right, Jamaica testing it out for the first time. Let's see how that one plays out, if it is in fact implemented this time around. Remember, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet done so. 12,000 subscribers in the bag. Next up, 13,000, after which we'll aim for 15, and then you know what it is, 20,000 right around the corner. Until next time, have a wonderful day, folks. It was nice seeing each and every one of you here today. All right, peace out.